Let's go.
Okay.
Hi, Professor Michelle. What is the mindful living in sustainable life?
In sustainable life, as far as psychology is concerned and mental health, it's important that if someone is planning to live a sustainable lifestyle, mindfulness is important in that because you want to have, you want to think positive, right? Thinking positive when you're going through the sustainable lifestyle and being able to, go through the difficult times in living a sustainable life, but also, embracing when things go well and when they don't, when things aren't going well, and how you can get through that. Mental health is important in all aspects of life, and having a good, good solid mental health.
Okay, so thank you. So another question is, how can mindfulness practices enhance sustainability in mindful living?
I think it's about community, right? And in mental health, oftentimes we want people to build a community around them. When we go through difficult times in our life, having a community around you is helpful, right? So in sustainable lifestyle, everyone is pitching in, to make sure like you have food and fresh foods and those sort of things. And so when we're thinking about mindfulness, I think about building a community around people. Sometimes people, we live in a big world, but there are people who have nobody, and they're alone in the world. It's important to have connection, right? Somebody that you can depend on, someone you can talk to, someone that encourages you. And in mental health, that's what we encourage that for our clients, that we help them to build a community around them.
Okay, so upon saying this, so what are the techniques that can be used to practice mindful consumption of resources such as like water, energy, and food?
I would say, back to community, back to not trying to do everything on your own, right? So if you want to live this lifestyle, that you live it, and now we have social media, right? And so now we can reach out to people more on a broader level. And so it doesn't just have to be even in your own community, that you can reach out to people. Maybe you don't know how you can have a sustainable lifestyle if you live in a big city, right? And so you can reach out to other people and say, how can I grow my own food? How can I make sure my community has lead-free water? What can I do? And then you reach out to other people and they help you as a community, fulfill whatever goals you have to sustain that lifestyle.
All right, thank you. So upon saying all this, what is your final words for the youth and everyone who wants to live in mindful living?
I would say if you want to live in mindful living, is that it starts with you, right? So you have to be able to say, I want to grow myself. I want to be in a good space myself. Some people, as adults, they have a lot of childhood trauma. You have to heal from things that might have hurt you in the past and be willing to move forward. Be willing to move forward. And even when you have times when it's difficult and you want to give up, you're going to reach back into that community that you built for yourself and say, you know what, I'm struggling. I need help. Reach out to local mental health facilities and ask for help. Don't live this life alone when you really don't have to. People don't have to be your family. They don't have to be blood related to be able to support you and love on you. So that's what I would say.
Thank you so much for sharing all the insights about mindful living. I really appreciate that.
Thank you. Thank you.